Okay, well, I haven't really made a good video on you know, about not talking to yourself right and treating yourself right. Everybody has ever heard of law of attraction. You only get on how you talk to yourself. Like for say, you or I will never find anybody. You won't. You won't find no one if you keep saying that. I'll never have that good job. No, you won't. Or I'll never be successful in life. You won't. You really won't. But they say, "Oh, I'll have this big old nice house one of these days." Well, more than likely, you probably will. Or I'll soon find somebody that will be the right person in my life. You probably will. There's always saying, "Is what you say is what you get," and it's just the way it happens. If you turn around and you keep saying that oh, I'm not going to do this anymore, then you probably won't. That's just the way it is. It's called the law of attraction because it's there for a reason. See, our mind is only successful if we say we will be. You train yourself to do whatever your body needs to do by saying what you verbally talk to yourself about how you want life to be, or in any situation, anything in life that happens is because you say it will happen, and it'll only change when you change. You have to. You always say, if you always say, "I'm meant to do something in the world," you probably are. But if you tell yourself that you're nothing, you'll never be nothing in life, then there's 100% chance that you won't. Like I said, life is all about what you put into it. If you put a little into it, you're only going to get a little bit back. If you put a lot, you will get a lot back. And the ones that believes that is the ones that's going to be successful in life. The ones that don't will still be where they are now as it was yesterday and the day before. The fact that if you tell yourself these things, then that's the way you're going to be, and that's how you're going to live your life. If you're meant to do something, then go do it. But even talking good to yourself is not going to get the job done, because it is a physical thing to do something. There's a word, to do or not to do. Sit, watch your life go behind you, or stand up and grab a hold of that piece of pie that everybody else is grabbing. The choice is yours. Everybody struggles in life. I struggle in life. Believe me, I struggle. I fight every day. But if you don't have the right supportive people in your life, it is hard to do anything. But one thing is, you got to depend on yourself more than anything in this world, because they're not going to pick you up. They're not going to carry you out that door. They're not going to be there to open the door for you and watch and push you out the door. You got to do it yourself. These little moles in the ground out there that wants to talk dirty to you, to talk down to you. You know what? There's things in life that there's going to always be a poser in life. A poser. Person that is not real. A person that poses to be something that they're not. The one that it's going to tell you that you can't do something. It's all on how you take it. And, like in anything, you can't let someone take your dream away and step it onto the ground, because if you don't stand up and do it, somebody else will, and they're going to run with it. I see a lot of it. It's crazy. But just know, learn how to talk to yourself better. Because we all mumble. We even think. If we think we're not going to be something, then we're not going to be something. We're going to be nothing. But in my mind, I'm building something. I'm doing something. It's a fight. Not everybody can handle that type of lifestyle. They can't. So they just settle for, maybe they don't want to be a business person. Maybe they want to go work for somewhere. Maybe they want to be in the fast food industry. There is a profession in that field, but you got to start down here to get up there. You know what I mean? You can't just hop right in there and expect the best. You can't stand in the light when you first walk through the door. You got to be in the shadow first before you crawl into the light. People's got it all backwards. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. Because the ones that it does happen to, I'm going to be honest, you brown-nosed your way through the door. You went and did something that you couldn't do, and now you're stuck with it. Don't do something that you think you can't do. Do something that you know you can do. Because all you do is go in there and make a fool of yourself. Do something you love, not something you think you would love. Thinking, you can't. You only know what you can do, then do it. Makes life easier. But first you got to get up. Put your clothes on. Open the door and walk out the door. If you want a job, the jobs you always wanted, or start from somewhere. Then get to where you need to be. If you're not with a good job that you don't like, don't just quit it. Because then you're stuck. You're in a bind. You can't make nothing then. You can't be nowhere. You can't do nothing. No matter what, don't quit your job. Find another one. Put your 2 weeks notice in and go find another one. Because you doing that will only put you in more of a rut than what you are before you started. Sometimes we've got to put our feelings behind us. Because not every job is a peach king job with roses and rainbows. I mean, there's good jobs, but the people in it, there's going to be somebody, no matter where you go, is going to say something to you to make you mad and going to tick you off because they're doing it for a reason, so that way you'll snap and go off and lose your job. I dealt with them for a long time. But it didn't work. Because I shut it out. Because I had a job, that I did a job that I loved a lot. I loved a lot. I get asked every day when I talk to some friends to come back to the medical field. But I have something else better in store for myself. I started somewhere to get where I'm at now. I have a support system. I have things that I can do that I have to maintain to have a normal life outside of what I'm doing. It's all about balance. If you don't have no balance in your life and you sit there and you can't do nothing, or you say you can't do nothing, you're going to be nothing, then that's where you're going to be for the rest of your life. It's either stand up or sit down. Simple. Instead of telling everybody I'm talking about it, get up and do something about it. For anybody who wants to see this video out in Facebook land, YouTube, wherever you are when you're seeing this video, TikTok or whatever, Law of attraction, people. You can't beat it. You can't fight it. You can't change it. You are what you say you are. A lot of people are successful. I know a lot of people that is very successful. Believe me. You think I'm going to sit there and watch them live their dream and me sit here and just run behind and just let it all flow behind? I ain't getting no younger. Sometimes we got to put our feelings behind us. Get up and chalk it up and work hard for it. Because nothing's easy. No one else is going to do it for you. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't say it's impossible. It is not impossible. It's only impossible if you say it's impossible. So when you tell yourself it's impossible, then it's going to be impossible. People's out here doing everything every day. Everybody's doing things that you say, or if anybody is saying this, it's impossible. They're doing the impossible because they know that it's either do it or don't. There's no choice. You know, I mean, there is. Sit there while they're doing your impossible. It's easy. It's easy. So with me, yes, I do a lot in social media. I do a lot of other things too. I have a list of stuff that I do in the mornings. 5 days a week. It ain't going to get done for me. You set a goal, you stick to it, and you get up and you do it, and you stick to that schedule until you're done. Then when it's done, it's time to go, shut the door, and go. You make your own schedule. You are in control of your own life. You are in control of what you want to do in life. If you want to be successful, then be successful. If you don't want to be successful, just keep telling yourself that you're never going to be successful. That's all I got to say. I could say more, but I'll save that for another video. It's just something I had to get off my chest because I just got tired of hearing it from everybody that I know personally, that I know even away from here. I see it on Facebook. I see it on everywhere. How miserable they are. They're only miserable because they make themselves that way. Even their actions. They try to come at other people. Because they're miserable, they expect you to be miserable. It is what it's supposed to be. It's only going to be what you want it to be. All I know is I'm on the train. And I'm staying on the train. Because the success train is right there and I'm on it. I have a first class ticket. And the tickets are unlimited, so it's your choice. Get on the train or stay on the sidewalk. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm blunt and I know what I want. And if the things I do don't show what I want, then someone's blind. But it doesn't matter what they think. It matters what you think. The reason why they have a say-so in their life is say that if they try to say you can't do it or you're not going to do it, they don't control you. They don't control you. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. Understand that. When you came into this world, you couldn't go back. There's only a one-way door out and a one-way door at the end of your lifetime. You're here and you're gone. It's a life cycle that you cannot stop. I've had a lot of time to think, about some things. I have a lot of good friends in my life. I have a lot of people that I know that I get tired of them tearing themselves down and letting people tear themselves down. The old saying is, stand up or shut up. Simple. You got to do something. Get up and do it. People complain about the jobs. People complain about the economy. People complain about living expenses and this and that. We can't change that. We can't stop it, other than you still got to work. You still got to do something, because let me tell you, it's not going to change. We're in this world. Live with it. You can't just stop. The only time we're going to be stopping is when we're gone at the end of this lifetime. That's it. Do you want to be 80, 100 years old and not done nothing in your life, and then look back, oh, I wished I could have done this, or I wished I could have done that, or I wished. Not me. I know a lot of other friends that I have that they've done everything they can do, they wanted to do. And so now they're retired, or they lived their dream. They got to do what they wanted to do. They made their living. They put their time in. The ones that's 20, 21, in their 20s, early 30s, and still haven't done nothing. You don't want to live that way. You young ones, when you've got that time in front of you, shoot, grab a hold of them freaking reins and run with it. Get on that horse and ride. Your lifetime's just now starting. Just ride. Go for the ride. Get on that success train. Do something that you want to do. You want to be a technician for a tech company? Or you want to own a tech company? Do it. We were born here in America, United States. We have the freedom to do anything we want in our life to make ourselves happy, to do everything. Because we are only responsible for our own happiness. No one else can make you happy. No one. You are responsible for your own happiness, as if the other person on the other side of you is responsible for theirs. They're not responsible for your happiness and theirs. You got to make yourself happy. Anyways, I might do another video like this, but it was something laying on me. My mind gets crowded, and I had to let it all out. But everybody, have a wonderful night, and we'll be back to our regularly scheduled videos tomorrow. And again, see you in the next video.